Welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. Today we're doing a bit of a video on which is going to be partly a show and tell and partly a tool restoration, hopefully a tool restoration. A few years ago I received this as part of some tools I got from my late uncle. Didn't do anything with it, and something very similar cropped up on Facebook. Turns out it's called a Skewdriver. It's an offset ratchet screwdriver, and I was going to give it a clean up. We'll go through more detail what you get, and yeah, see if we can get it working, because it's not ratcheting properly. So I'm going to transfer to the overhead. I'll get through what I've got here. It comes in a much larger kit as well. Cheers. This is what you get: ratchet screwdriver. You turn the handle, it turns this and turns it through probably about 40 degrees, something like that. So it does come apart. That comes out. You've got the ratchet mechanism sits in there, as you can hear and see. You turn this and it's not turning that. Sometimes it does, and there's a little bit of play in this as well. This shaft here that goes into the handle. In the handle, open it up and you get a couple of screwdriver bits, and that's basically it. Now, I'm not happy with this out. Do some research. The Skewdriver is primarily sold in the States. I can't find any for sale in the UK at the moment. And came with a much larger kit and a smaller kit like this, with appears to have, when this goes on here, something which clicks on there to give you a little bit more leverage on it when you need it. So that's like it's sort of working there. Now you can see it sort of turn it when you turn the handle. Every so often it'll just catch and stop working. So it's working fine there, but then you see, catch it and it pops out. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is get some oil in it. But I'll say there's this movement here which I'm not happy with. I'm not sure if that's meant to be like that, so you can adjust it. But looking around, there seems to be a retaining clip that goes in there, and there is a retaining clip which goes in here, which I'm assuming take that out. Yeah, take this thing apart. The first thing I'm going to do is get some WD-40 on it, see if it's just because it's gunged up with crap inside it. Yeah, so we're going to get on. We'll do that first. Okay, so I've got some WD-40, got some hand protection. Let's just see if we can get some. Nothing else will help clean it. Turn it, it's just, see, that's better. It's just catching every so often. Like there's meant to be a clip in here to hold this at that point. I don't think that's going to work. Let's see if we can take this apart. In case there's a grub screw that's meant to hold onto that and hold it further in. Now, how are we going to get this apart? I think there's a spring piece that sits in there. We can see it. There's a little gap in it at this end. I've got the same on this one. There's a little gap just there. So if I get my pick set out, see if we can pick that out and see if it'll release. I can take this thing apart. You can see it there, it's not turning. Right, let's get a pick. Okay, some progress. There's no way I can get these. They seem to be sprung clips out. They're too far out. Same with this one, that one, so I can't get it. So what I've been doing is I flushed it through with some brake cleaner to try and break down some of the crap that's in there. It's had a big dose in, another dose of WD-40, and I run my compressed air through it, and it is running a lot smoother, apart from then obviously. So what I think I'm going to do is, I've got some 3-in-1 oil. I'm going to try and feed some 3-in-1 oil into here and see if that helps at all by lubricating the gears. So see if we can fill it. It just feels as though this has really been worn and really been used. See, running much smoother. See, just both ways, much smoother. It's still that plate. I think it's just been worn, or there might have been a clip that held in there. But you can see how it was before. It's running much, much smoother. So I'll give that a clean off. Oh yeah, you can feel the difference. So I'm going to put that in there. I think we'll let that sit and do what it can do, and then we're going to try and give everything a damn clean. So we're going to start with the handle, see if we can get some of this rubbish off it. In fact, what we're going to use for that, that's some multi-surface cleaner on it. I think that is looking a lot better, and it certainly sounds like it's moving a bit with that 3-in-1 oil in it. Right, let's do some push-ups in a minute, maybe tidy up my workbench. Firstly, apologies for the poor sound. I just realised I don't put my radio mic on. So, done some cleanup on this. What have we done? Not a lot really, other than try and get some lubricant into here. So it's had a dose of, as I say, WD-40, a damn good clean, and blast out with some compressed air to try and get some crap out of it, and other crap did come out of it. And then some 3-in-1 oil, and it does seem to be working quite well. I've been doing some looking at what this might be, and it turns out it is only because I've got there was a note on here, it said Mac. It's at the top there. Mac there. So a quick look, and it is a Mac Tools SD98 offsetting ratcheting bit screwdriver. Right, it does come with an extra piece that clicks onto here. I think it's so you can hold that whilst it's in there to give you some more leverage with it and purchase on it. Does it work? Not great. As soon as it gets any sort of pressure, it seems to go. I think all the gears in here have just been worn out through use. But I think it's a useful thing to just take a look at. It's cleaned up quite well. It'll go in the work toolbox. And yeah, I've enjoyed having a look at it, if nothing else. It's just a shame I couldn't get these springs out to see if the gears are completely knackered or not. I'll get the feeling with that, it probably has. So, there you go. Let me know what you think. Cheers.